All right, Eddie, thank you. 4 Investigates uncovered why an Albuquerque firefighter was suspended after taking off from a car crash.
A witness told our 4 investigator Ryan Laughlin he suspected alcohol may have been a factor, but APD only ever sent a police service aide, not an actual sworn officer, to investigate. Months now after the crash, Albuquerque police do admit some mistakes were made.
Hello, where's the driver of the vehicle?
They just took him to the Presbyterian to go check him. He's the captain of a fire station or fire department.
Okay.
When the city of Albuquerque sent a police service aide to investigate AFR Captain Orlando Baca's New Year's Day crash, the witness on scene told us,
like I was saying, he was slurring his words, like you couldn't understand him, and I had smelt the alcohol on him.
You told police that?
Yeah.
I had zero evidence that Captain Baca was impaired.
Text messages show AFR Chief Emily Jaramillo was interested in how 4 Investigates was looking into this crash, and that she alerted the city's Chief Administrative Officer, Samantha Sangle, second only to the mayor, to an HR issue. That one of our firefighters, who also happens to be a steward with the union, wrecked his car. This just a couple days after the crash, knowing that Captain Baca was wearing his AFR shirt and that he could be cited for leaving the scene, and that no police officer responded. After 4 Investigates' initial report,
We're going to hold them accountable for what we have.
she opened a second personnel investigation, compelling Captain Baca's fellow firefighters from Station 17 to interview. In this report, what they said is redacted, but they found no direct evidence to confirm alcohol was consumed on department property, despite some unusual behavior.
How serious is drinking and driving to the Albuquerque Police Department?
It's very serious.
8 months after the crash, APD Deputy Chief Cecily Barker agreed to sit down with us.
When you're saying that there was an AFR employee and whether or not they were drinking, I think that that is speculation, unless we know that that information was given to our dispatcher.
911 emergency.
Hi, how's it going? I would like to report an accident.
The 911 call reveals what happened.
Can you see the license plate number?
Yes, it is the firefighter plate we had left. He went walking to the church.
I understand.
He might be intoxicated.
Right, I understand you said that.
That is the only recorded instance we have uncovered of the witness telling police he suspected this was a drunk driving crash.
I'm curious why that did not raise the level of response for police.
So if that information was relayed, I would expect at that time that a sergeant get involved and, refocus the call. Who were sending to that call. Either a supervisor should have responded or an officer, given if that information was relayed over the air or if it was on the CAD.
CAD, or computer-aided dispatch, is the initial report between the dispatcher and the first responder. When we looked at the CAD, the call is categorized as a 44, an accident without injuries.
On the dispatcher side of things, the 911 call does say firefighter and possibly intoxicated.
Mm-hmm.
If that didn't make its way into the CAD, should the dispatcher be held accountable?
That's something we absolutely need to look into, yes.
After our interview, a police spokeswoman said in an email, "We believe it is likely the call taker did not hear the witness over the phone when he said the driver could be intoxicated."
I understand.
He might be intoxicated.
Right, I understand you said that.
It seems like to me and many of the commenters online that APD let AFR get away with one. What would you tell people who think that?
I would say there was absolutely no intention for that at all. The information that I am aware of is we had a PSA who responded to a traffic accident. When it was brought to our attention, we did what we could to address the performance issues. And I think it's important to distinguish between performance and misconduct. And what we found in this is that there was no misconduct.
No misconduct on the part of police, APD found. As for Chief Jaramillo, she did not agree to sit down with us this time, instead sending a statement. Albuquerque Fire Rescue considers this matter closed. Captain Baca served a 24-day unpaid suspension for fleeing the scene. He did not return our calls. Ryan Laughlin, 4 Investigates.